I think that's very important. We want options, and options given by and elected by the democratic process. Well, that's all I say about it.
Henry wants to.
You can see me squirming. Okay, I think every one of us is here because we love Hong Kong. And I don't speak for everybody, but I'm concerned about the changes. I loved the Star Ferry, which has been amputated without consultation, without a vote, and is going to be gone in 2 years. I don't think that's part of the Hong Kong that we love that is remaining. And I think Hong Kong is being threatened. I like having contradiction, but I have to point out, at one point you said you like the overpasses because you don't have to breathe the air. And then you said that we should all go outdoors. I get the sense that we're being slowly gassed by the North to make us maybe a bit more pliable. What? I just had a coughing fit. Oscar couldn't make it because he has upper respiratory problems. There are more and more of those in Hong Kong. I don't know if you've noticed. Okay. Actually, I've got a friend in the back there who was told if he wanted to get over his respiratory problems, he should leave Hong Kong between, what was it, November and March?
October to April.
October to April, yeah.
Season. Yeah,
exactly. I think we've made our points about democracy, but I get the sense from this lady who spoke very well that I was wanting to impose some kind of strong consistency on Hong Kong because I wanted to have legible street numbers. I'm not saying that.
I was being glib.
Okay, but the point, I don't think you would say Paris is a city that's under a heel or an iron fist. I would like to see Hong Kong more approachable, more friendly, in the sense that a first-time visitor can find World White House, by a street number, not by saying where's World White House. Okay, yes, we know it, but we've lived here a number of years. I don't think anybody's thinking about that. What happens to the person who's here for the first time? Can he find his way around safely? And that's it.
Is there anybody in the audience that wants to have a go? The lady wants to have a go. I know Vivian wants to have a go.
Sorry, go ahead. I've already spoken.
Vivian has a very great point to make. I mean, it's the sign here on the wall.
Yeah. Can you find the difference from the sign before? It's different in Chinese and in English. I was told that before it's just pedestrian crossing, right? So it's now telling you when you cross the road you got to be careful, okay? But in Chinese it's like auxiliary crossing. So this is a new sign. I never seen it before, and it's put on. Not in the place that we usually pass the road. So these days, it's control. Everywhere we are in control. When we cross the street, we are told to go to somewhere that is not convenient for us to cross the road. I wrote to the government. I said we have the right to cross the road. Okay, we don't need to be assisted. We need a pedestrian crossing. We don't need auxiliary crossing space. We have to be respected. And it's getting more and more control on the street.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, you want to?
actually one of the reasons I put up writing and script is that the language we use in the public space is really like ordering. If you go to Barcelona, look at the park signs. It's very friendly design, it's even cute. And our park design, when you go in the front door, you'll see the iron bar, you know, very metallic, cool, unfriendly design. With actually, we can see in Henry's PowerPoint that do not blah blah blah, do not blah blah blah. But when you go other places, you see design like please blah blah blah, please blah blah blah. I mean, this is really critical that if the public space is a book, a piece of paper, then the language we are using in it is only orders, manual instructions, but there's no poetry, cute story, fairy tales, no, nothing like that.
I'm going to draw this to a close, and I'd like to thank all the speakers, but I want to make a statement about how positive it is what I've heard today, and especially all the artistic expressions which Lorman put up in front of us. They remind me, of course, when I was in Holland, and that was the end 60s and early 70s. There was good growth in artistic and expression at that time, and people took that streets. And you probably remember those days. And those are good days, and that progressed society. And I think just looking at the stuff that has come out and the breadth of it is enormous. What is happening now in Hong Kong, and I think that's a very positive development, and not at all negative. I think out of that strife comes something very, very, very positive. Thank everybody for joining us today in the discussion, and I apologize for having to abbreviate it and had to cancel out the coffee for being such a bad manager of the discussion. Thank you very much.
And I'd like to thank the audience.
Bye. See you sometime. Cool. Yeah. Even on Sunday,
Great city.